Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God in Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing paradise on these earths. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原に感づまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなきのみこと、つくしのぎむかのたち花の、おどのあぎはらに、みそぎあらいたもうときになりませる。あらいどの神たち、もろもろのまがこと罪けがれを、あらいたまえ、清めたまえとまおすことのよしを、あまつ神国つ神やおよろずの神たちともに、雨のふちこまの耳振り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみむまおず。みろくおみかみ、守りたまえ、先あえたまえ。みろくおみかみ、守りたまえ、先あえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先あえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先あえたまえ。かんながらたまちはえませ。かんながらたまちはえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. God's love. How mysterious and wondrous it is, all our prayers are answered when our requests are right, virtuous, and sincere. The true power to save the world rests with God. Let us pray, deeply pray, to the great God of light. Some things that seem good, even right, through human eyes, may not be so in the sight of God. Let us remain humble and discreet. People often fervently pray to God to save their lives or cure their illness. God's reply may be to remind them that such fervent and urgent prayer done repeatedly implies they don't have much trust in Him. God's blessings aren't dependent on the performance or frequency of one's acts of supplication or faithful affirmation. He knows we are dependent on Him and He will take care of us. God's love for humanity is so great and so profound that people can receive limitless blessings and protection as long as they open themselves up to receiving such blessings. When people put enough trust in God and leave the matter in God's hands, God never fails to help them. If we detach ourselves from undue ego, worries, and attachment and leave the outcome to God, it is easier for God to extend a helping hand. Since God is all powerful and omnipotent, God can do anything. But if a person isn't in a condition to receive God's help, there is little God can do. If someone wants to receive it, that person only needs to become worthy of God's help through a change in faith, attitude, and behavior. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us in this evening prayer, where we had this opportunity to pray for our ancestors, to pray for our loved ones, to pray for all those who are going through so many kinds of purification, to pray for world peace. And we always encourage all of you to join us in prayer when we have our morning services at 10 a.m. and when we have our 6 p.m. services. So we always ask you to join us and also join us here in person, coming and to give and receive Johrei. Well, this brings to a conclusion this evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us and have a blessed evening. Thank you.